Cheap Not Broke fan, what's happening, everybody? Happy Friday evening to you. What's going on, good people? I had a request. A couple people have asked me, "Hey, how you find your flights? How you getting around cheap and all that?" So listen, I'm gonna tell you. Now I've never done this. I've never really showed everybody how I do all this crazy stuff, how I find all these flights and all that good stuff. So tonight we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you how I scoot around the country, around the world for a little bit of nothing. It ain't easy, but I make it happen. Before we get started, though, I want to show you. Check this out. If you haven't had a chance, head over to cheapnotbroke.com and check out a few things. Check out a few things. I got a few things over there for you. I got some t-shirts, cheapnotbroke.com. We appreciate your support. I got face masks coming later this week. So if you like, if you support me, you head over to cheapnotbroke.com, grab a t-shirt. That would be appreciative of you. And also, if you haven't had a chance to, head over to stressmoneyless.com as well. I also have offered financial literacy. So if you have some questions about that, you can head over there. I can help you with consulting. I have workshops, webinars, all that good stuff. So, hey, I'm all about financial literacy, saving money, helping people with their credit. You need help repairing your credit, I can help you with that. But, all right, let's get into it. So, I hope everybody had a good week. We didn't see nobody go to the Capitol building again and act crazy and act wild. So, that's always a good thing. But I know it's early. I want to get out and travel a little bit. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up? Binto, hey, how you doing? I didn't see your comments. Got to put your comments in here. What's going on? He already left. I do know I know your mom. I don't. I gotta know. If you put down who your mom's name is, I'm pretty sure I do know her. I just don't know based off of your name. But all good. Um. So yeah, getting flights, cheap flights. I like to find cheap flights. I get around the country all for the low. Now that's because Chanel. Okay, okay, gotcha. Well, welcome. What's up, man? Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Talking about how to find the cheap flights and the deals. Now, first things first, I only use one website. I don't go all over the place looking for all these different flights. There's Expedia, there's Orbitz, there's a ton of sites. I go to skiplag.com. Skiplag.com. Let me show you where that website is. That website is here. This is this website. Nope, no, it's not. This is this website. Skiplag.com. So this is where I go to get all my flights, find everything I need. If I'm looking for something, I need to find a flight. That's where I go. Oh shoot. Hold on. I got other. I'm in the wrong window. Oops. I gotta get this thing worked out. Trying to share where I'm at with you guys. Hold on. Share entire screen. Chrome tab. There we go. Skip lag. There we go. Boom. Skip lag. So this is where I go to find all my flights. Right here, skiplag.com. And the reason why I like this is because let me show you one way. I go to one way real quick. The reason why I like this so much is because when I search flights, it doesn't just give me the day, it gives me the whole month. Where's the month? It gives me the month. So I know if I want to go to Los Angeles to Orlando, I can be flexible with my dates. And the reason why I get around cheap all the time is because I'm pretty flexible with my dates. You see the dates right here on the 5th is $39. Get from Los Angeles all the way to Orlando, Florida. Now let's take a look and see if that's actually true. Up here, $31, 9:15. That's on Spirit. You get there at 9:06 p.m. I'm not a fan of these early morning flights coming from the West Coast because you lose all day, you lose all night flying over there. So I'm not a fan of it. But we'll get back. I'll come back there and show you guys that later. But that is skiplag.com. That is where I get all my stuff. That's where I'm always searching, getting everything. Skip that. You have United right here, 10:45 a.m. Getting there at 6:20 p.m. Early morning flights are going to cost later than late night flights because people don't like to get up early and go to the airport. So it's always going to be a little bit less to get on those flights. So um, skipblack.com, that's where I go to get all that good stuff. And the reason I go, because like I said, I'm flexible with the date. I can see the whole month so I can pick and choose when I want to go, what day I want to go, when I want to do what I want to do. Because if you're stuck to a few certain days, like let's say Christmas, if you're gonna leave the weekend before Christmas and Christmas is on a Tuesday, you're gonna pay. They know because they know you got to get there. If you don't leave on the weekend, what are the odds you're gonna leave on that Monday? Slim to none. You're probably gonna leave that Friday or Saturday. That's why the holidays always cost a lot of money because everybody flies around the same time. Now, since I'm working from home, I leave early. I get out of town about a week or two early, just work from home, wherever I'm going to be at. Boom, I don't have to worry about the holiday rush. I'm good to go. Now, you have to compensate that with hotel fare. It depends if you got to pay for a lot of money to stay in a hotel or whatnot. But listen, that's what I do. I always keep my dates pretty flexible when I'm traveling. So if it's a hard date, if it's like the 5th or the 6th, I can't do it. I'll try for the next week. And I travel a lot for recreation. It's not for business and whatnot. So I'm pretty flexible with my dates, and I can get around, do what I want to do. And like I said, I always search for a one way because it just allows me to see, well, it just gives me a better option. It just gives me a better option to see where the flight's going, how much it's going to cost. So let's say, look at this Orlando flight right here. So Orlando on February 5th is $31. But like I said, I always go look at the calendar. So I look at the calendar here, and it's pretty much $39 all month. But if you see on Sundays, these Sundays here, it costs a little more. I don't know. I'm not sure why. But let's see. Let's look at the Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day the 14th. So you see, they know, check this out. So it's $53 on the 12th. They know if you want to get to Valentine's Day, your Valentine, the person you love, you want to get that candy, that flowers, get over there, get smooching, you got to get out of there on the 12th. Because if you get out there on the 13th, let's check it out. The times might be crap. You might not have a good time. Let's see what time we're getting out of there. So you leave at 2:15 in the afternoon and you get there at 9:45. So that's pretty much your whole day gone coming from LA. Now this is a decent flight, but like I said, it's on the 13th. So if you leave tonight, it depends on what you got going on. How much do you love her? How much do you love him? If you leave there at 11 o'clock, you're gonna get there on Valentine's Day morning. Something might happen. You might miss that flight. Then you're gonna get beat up and y'all gonna have a problem. Or you can leave at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. These flights are okay, but once again, it's on the 13th, and the 13th is on a Saturday. I mean, I don't know who wants to fly on a Saturday. I would prefer to get out there on a Saturday, on a Friday night. That's my preference. But if you can't, that's what you got to do. You got to get out there when you can. So you got to be number one. First thing I do when I'm trying to find a good flight, I'm always flexible. I'm super, super, super flexible with my dates. I always like, all right, well, if this date doesn't work, I'm always looking for the best price. So if you're looking for the best price, you got to be flexible with the dates. It don't work like that. And like I said, you got to search for a one-way ticket. A one-way ticket. The reason why I look one way because I may not come back the same way. I might come back with a different. I might come back on a with a different airline. Come back from a different city. Like for me, I go home to Florida. Right. I try to get to Jacksonville. So I might fly into Orlando. I might fly home out of Jacksonville. So I don't know. It depends on how much the flight is. Now a lot of times the round trip is a lot more. And the reason I don't get round trips, I don't know what day I'm coming back. I come back all different kind of days. So I just try to get it one way and decide, all right, I buy my ticket coming back when I'm there sometimes. It depends on what I got going on. Especially if you work from home. If you work from home, you can pick what days you want to come back now. You don't have to just rush back to get to work. So that's on you. And like I said, the early times are cheaper. So let's look at another date. Let's look at another state. Let's check out Los Angeles to New York. Let me share my screen again. Let's go to let's check out New York real quick because New York is another popular destination for people to go to. So you go from Los Angeles to New York. Here we go. Same thing. Say you want to get to New York Valentine's Day. You want to go spend some time, spread some love. So let's say it's $40. You can get out there from LA to your Valentine on the 14th because what's the day? 12th. You got less than a month. You almost got about a month for Valentine's Day. So let's say you want to leave on that Friday. What we working with, which is not bad. Los Angeles to New York for $40, man. You can't beat that. You can't beat that with a stick. Now look, this is Spirit. So Spirit. If you're gonna stay for a few days, you gonna have to pay for that bag. You got to pay for that bag to put it on the plane or under the plane. So it's $39. You leave LA at what 9:58. You get there at 1:23. But look at the time. That's 12 hours. That's not gonna work. So what you do, you got to check duration because these prices are nice, but look how long it's gonna take you. 12 hours, 14 hours. That's ridiculous. So you want to click on duration. Now we can see what we're really working with. So you got Alaska, $96. All right. Now when you go back to price, let's look again. You go back to price, it was $39. But that take you 12 hours. That's too long. You take you on Spirit, 620. You get there 11:15, $51. That's too long. JetBlue, you go from Los Angeles to Fort Lauderdale to Newark. You're not even going to New York. You got to get from New Jersey to New York City. So you got to pay attention to this stuff because you'll mess around, think you got a good deal, and get jammed up. So you don't want to do that. So you got to make sure you pay attention to what you're getting and what kind of flight you're going. Florida, Chicago. All right, bet. Let's check out Florida to Chicago. Florida, Chicago. What city? Let's say Miami. Miami to Chicago. See what we got. For Valentine's Day, because that's the closest day. Miami to Chicago. Skip lag. $21. Damn. You can't beat that with a stick. $21 Florida, Chicago. Woo. That's crazy. That's crazy. We got to click on that. Man. Miami to Chicago, February 12th to go see your Valentine. The woman you love, the man you love on Frontier, 840. You get there at 11:08. Man. Woo. That is nice. Man, that's nice. That's really, really good price right there. 20 bucks. Check this out on American, $36 from Miami to Chicago. You got to click on that. Miami to Chicago, $36. So you know what? So we got to go to the next step. Next step is you got to go to American and see if it's true. Is it true? Because now this flight here, you can get it on skip lag, but if you buy it on here, they're going to charge you a fee, and you want to book with the airline because why? If you don't book with the airline, you got to charge. You got to mess around with the third party people, and they're not the people you want to play with. So you want to always go check the airline and see if it's actually true. So this is what we're gonna do: Miami to Chicago right now. Chicago, Chicago, where are you at? There we go. Chicago. I'm not sure if it's O'Hare or Midway. Probably O'Hare. January 12th, one way, Miami to Chicago. Is it true? We're about to find out right now. $42. Well, hold up. All right. So we're $42. Are y'all still with me going to both sides? Okay, yeah. You're still with me. Here we go. So you're still with me. All right, $42. It says 36 right here. See, this stuff you gotta pay attention to. $36, Miami to Chicago, 1020, 1244. All right. Miami to Chicago, 1020, 1244. Now, it's $42 here on the site. I'm gonna trust this. I'm gonna trust this because this is the flight. This is the same flight. Miami to Chicago, AA 2796. The same flight. Let's see. Select. What's the flight number? It's not on here. Book now. Let's go take a look. Let's see what's going on. They might have some extra fees or something. They're not telling us about it. They're lying. They're not telling us the truth. You know how to press. They're lying. They're not telling us what's going on. Let's see. Why are they not adding on the price? As your president would say, why are they not telling the truth? I don't tell the truth. See, sorry for the inconvenience, but the airline has increased the price by $5. Aha! So there you go. So now it's actually 41, 46, 40. That's why. Okay, now it's $42 off here. So the price went up. So it's actually $42 right here. So bam, there's that. Hold on, let me come back. So you see, you gotta look at both. You gotta check both. When you're looking at these flights, you gotta go on skiplag.com and then you gotta go to the regular website and see what's going on, see if it's true. Because the flight price went up. And you gotta check the duration because the duration has a lot to do with what's going. The flight might be 12 hours. Hold on, I didn't even check the duration on this. Hold on. Let's check the duration. So the duration is 3 hours. Price. Price and duration is the same. You're good to go. But a lot of times it's not going to be that. The duration might be 12, 14 hours. So, um, so like you're saying, like I said, you got to check all the price and duration. You got to check a couple things. It's not just, damn, I'm going, where am I at? It's not just getting on the plane and going. So it's $20 here, 36. Now let's look at the flight times. 10:20, 12:44. That's a decent time. 7:35 p.m. Getting there 9:57. Cool, which is dope because this is a flight you can take when you get off work. So if you're going from Miami to Chicago for Valentine's Day, trying to go see somebody special or whatnot, or you just want to, let's say you want to take, y'all want to go on a trip. you and your lady, you and your guy want to go on a trip. That's round trip. That's $200. So let's see what it looks like for two people. Let's go back. So if y'all both want to get up there, for both of y'all, you might can get up there and back for two people. So let's try round trip. You and your special person, two people, round trip from Miami to Chicago. You're gonna go up there on Valentine's Day, and let's say, look, we're gonna keep it fast and simple. We're gonna leave that night. You're not gonna leave Valentine's Day night. What kind of monster would you be to leave on Valentine's Day night? You wouldn't do that. So let's say you're gonna take a round trip, Valentine's Day from Miami to Chicago. How much that gonna cost you? Round trip, $83. Mm, it's not bad. Round trip. How many people? How many people right here? Did I choose two people? Airlines round trip $83. That's not bad at all. That's pretty freaking good. That's pretty freaking good. You can't beat that with a stick. So you got to look the flight prices. I know the coronavirus and I mean COVID-19 is going on, but look, planes are still flying. They're still trying to make some money. So you got to look at it. So let me. Did I share the screen with you? Let me share that again. So let's look at the round trip. Round trip. American Airlines. Share. Boom. $83 round trip. That's not bad. 8:45. You get out there. Well, okay. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. You got to work that day. You got to work. So you're gonna get off. Okay, we're gonna get there Chicago. Now 10 o'clock that night. Now it's COVID-19 stuff is probably gonna be closed. You probably got to go straight to your hotel room and chill out. That's fine. You still get Saturday and Sunday. That's all good. You're still gonna get Saturday and Sunday. So this is how say if I'm planning a trip from Miami to Chicago, this is what I would. This is how I'm thinking. This is how I'm thinking. So I'm gonna get there 7:35, 9:57. Cool. We can get to the hotel. We're gonna chill out. That's fine. Now we got to get back. We got to get back on Monday. Mm. Now here's what I'm trying to do. I gotta work. I gotta work. I'm gonna tell them, hey, listen, I'm working on Monday. It depends on what kind. I'm a well-traveled person. I travel. I don't mind working on the same day I get back. So you can either work that day and get out at 10:20 or 8:45 and get to work at 11 o'clock. Oh, wait a minute. Miami to Chicago. Wait, we got to get back. Depart Miami to Chicago. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Where's the 7:35 flight? Got to Miami to Chicago. I'm trying to get back from Chicago to Miami. That's what we trying to do right now. Cause we got to get back home. We got to get back from Chicago to Miami. So where's that flight at? Depart Miami to Chicago. You chose that. Here we go. Chicago back to Miami. Now, if you want to work that day, you can get on at 5:30 in the morning and get home at 9:30 and still get to work that day. Or now that's 3 hours. It's just a 3 hour straight flight, not bad at all. Now you also got that 7 a.m. flight getting at 11. I don't know, you're probably not gonna be able to work that day. But that depends on if you're trying to work that day. That's on you. I'm not sure if you're gonna be a gangster and want to go to work that same day. But that's something you can do. That's how I find these cheap flights. You gotta and that was a great deal. That was a great deal. Minato randomly. That was a great city to pull up. So now you know you can get from Miami to Chicago for a little bit of nothing on Valentine's Day weekend. Let's look up somewhere else. What's another city? Where a lot of people go from Dallas. Let's say Dallas. A lot of people go from Dallas to New York. Let's go to Dallas to New York Valentine's Day weekend. What it look like? Boom. Because Dallas is a hub city. But before I get into it, let me talk about hub cities. So certain cities, that's where all the flights transfer. Like LA, a lot of flights transfer. And if you're going to Hawaii or if you're going to Asia, you're going to pass through LA. That's just what's going to happen. If you're going to South America, 9 times out of 10, you're going to go through Fort Lauderdale, Miami, or Dallas. Y'all should write this down. These are the cities you're going to come through. If you're coming from Atlanta, you can go pretty much. Atlanta's international. You go straight anywhere. However, if they don't have a full flight, if you're on Delta, you're gonna probably stop in Miami or Dallas coming from Atlanta on Delta because they gotta fill up the plane. So you wonder why certain cities you can't get a straight flight. They gotta fill up the plane. But if you know where the hub city is, you know if you're coming from Florida, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna stop in Texas or you're gonna stop in North Carolina, Charlotte. Now I was on Southwest. They sent me to St. Louis. Crazy. It was 2 hours from St. Louis to from Jacksonville to St. Louis. Then it was 4 from St. Louis to L.A. That was well out of my way. I'm not a fan of Southwest because they're cheap. The bags are cheap. However, they fly you all over the place. I don't need to go from LA to Baltimore to get to Florida. That doesn't make any sense, especially if it's snowing. I'm not going up there. You're not going to get me stuck. So you got to pay attention to the hub cities. That stuff is important. But like I was saying, where are we going back to? We're gonna go from Dallas to Chicago, but I'm just gonna check out another city real quick before I wrap it up. I just wanted to show you guys, like, look, you got to know the hub cities, and then you got to be real flexible with the dates. But let me share my screen again real quick. Chrome tab, American Airlines. Here we go. So we're gonna go from Dallas to New York. $43. Not bad. Dallas to New York, LaGuardia, 43 bucks. You can get there 3 hours. Not bad. It's a 3 hour straight flight. No stops. That's nice. 11 o'clock, get there at 3:19. Now this is on a Friday. So if this is me personally, I'm trying to get on this 6:45, 6 p.m. flight to get there at 11. Or possibly I'm gonna get on this 4:48 flight. Depends on if you can get off work or not. I'm getting on one of these two flights to try to get to Dallas for Valentine's Day and then to try to return home. Let's see what I'm gonna do. How am I gonna get home? Now on skip lag, all you gotta do is hit this button to swap it up. So now it's gonna go from New York back to Dallas. I'm gonna check Valentine's Day. I mean not Valentine's Day. I'm coming back that Monday. You'll be a monster to leave on Valentine's Day. So you can get back 5 p.m., 8:24. So if you want to hang out, if you're just going to take off that Monday off Valentine's Day, you can hang out and get out of there at 4:46, or you can get out there at 5 p.m. if you're trying to have a nice layover. And you know, I mean that's 5 p.m. If you want to enjoy the day in Chicago, chill out for the day, catch the 5 p.m. flight home, get home at 8:24. Or if you got to get back to work that day, get on the 6:40. But you got to get to Newark, so you got to pay attention to that. That's out of Newark. This is out of New York. This is out of Newark. This is out of Newark, and this is out of LaGuardia. 56 bucks, and this is out of GFK. So you got to pay attention to this because these are three separate airports. This is Newark, LaGuardia, and JFK. Now, of course, the price difference is not much. This is what, it's $51, almost $20 price difference. But you still got to pay attention, or you might end up in the wrong city and not getting back to where you need to go. So it's real important to pay attention to where you got to go when you're trying to get home, or you're gonna get messed up. So, you know, but that's just some of the stuff I do when I'm trying to look for flights. So Valentine's Day weekend, if you're trying to get away and do it, you can do it. Now, if you want to come back on Valentine's, if you want to do something that day and come back that night, let's see what that looks like. You possibly can do that too. I'm sure you can go on Valentine's and come back that night and see what's going on. I think you can do it. Let's see if you were to come back on Valentine's night from Newark to Dallas. So let's go back up here. Once again, you got to switch it back up. Click on this. You're coming back from New York. To back to Dallas, but you're gonna leave Valentine's night because you're like, you know what, I got to get back to work Monday. It's just a quick getaway trip. Well, we just got to leave that night. Cool. So if you want to leave, let's say that night, you don't really have many options. You got to stay till that Monday because otherwise you'll have to leave Valentine's Day. Now, if you want to do Valentine's Day on Saturday and leave on Sunday, you can do that too. So if you've been cooped up in the house, you want to get away for a little getaway, you and your lady, you and your guy, or if you just want to go on a solo trip, if you meet somebody there, but 9 times 10, you probably got to go up there with somebody. This is a nice quick getaway. Not gonna cost you a lot of money, and you can come back that morning. It just depends on how bad you want to do it. Travel is not gonna always be perfect. Nobody ever said you're always gonna have perfect dates and it's always gonna be smooth and nice and everything's gonna be easy to get through. That's not gonna always be the case. Sometimes you're gonna have to make it work. If you want to travel and you got a job, you're gonna have to make those dates work. But it can be done. It can be done. So you got to go to skiplag.com and check this stuff out. It's easy. It's not hard, but you got to really do some research and be flexible with the dates. So as I can see, if you want to do something on Valentine's weekend, you can do it. You can definitely do it. It's not gonna cost you a lot of money. A lot of money. I checked out Florida, Chicago, LA to New York, and LA to Florida. I mean LA to Orlando. So cheap now, bro. I taught you. I showed you how to do it. If you didn't watch it live, go back and watch this video. I'm telling you how to do it. This is how you do it. This is how you get around for the low. This is how you get around for the cheap. People are like, where the hell you at, man? I'm gone. I got on a flight for $40. You just seen it. You saw it here. You saw it live. You saw how much I'm paying for these flights. but you got to be flexible. And another thing is, you can't have all those bags. You don't want to. Now, I've been guilty of overpacking. I'm trying to do better. I've been packing too many clothes. I gotta look good. I want to get there, trying to look good, trying to stunt on them. But it costing me too much money. I've been having like 9 pair of shoes, only wear 3 of. So I got to do better than that with all this, having all this stuff, all this, you know, all these shoes and all this other stuff. I got to do better with that. Yeah, man, because you want to have all your stuff because you know why I overpack? I've been in situations, too many situations where I had to buy shit when I got there. I got there like damn. One time I went to Las Vegas, $45 for the swimming trunks, and I paid late to get in the pool party. I went to rehab. I paid $100 to get in, and I paid $45 right before I got in. I didn't have no trunk. $145 plus all the bottom line. That pool party cost me about $250. It was a good time. I won't do that again. But yep, I don't want to pay for stuff while I'm there. So that's why I always try to make sure I pack enough stuff. So in theory, let me think about it. In theory, if I'm just paying 35 for the bag and I got all my stuff, I'm good. But some of that stuff is heavy. Then you got to come home and pack all and unpack all that crap. It's a lot of work. It's heavy. And I get tired of it. But Southwest is dope. Southwest, you don't have to pay for your bag. So they're always good. But like I said, they fly you all around the country. That's not always the best time wise. And no, before I go, don't remember, always get your points. You got to sign up for the mileage program. I don't care who you flying with. You got to get the mileage program. Sign up for it. Make sure you sign up with those guys, and you need them because I'm flying all across the country, East Coast, West Coast. I gotta have mileage. I gotta get the mileage because every 4 or 5 trips, that's a free flight. You gotta get it. Plus the credit card points. We'll talk about that another time. Like I said, if you got some questions about credit, financial literacy, you need some consulting, or you just want to understand how to get credit card points, I got webinars up for that. Go to stressmoneyless.com. I got stressmoneyless.com. Let me run that for you. Boom. Stressmoneyless.com. Check that out. And, consulting, whatever you need. Credit. I teach you how to prepare your own credit. Now, I'm not going to do it for you because that's a whole nother situation. You need to learn how to repair your own credit. You need to learn how to get a house, all this good stuff. I help you out with that. Also, cheapnotbroke.com. Check me out. Get a t-shirt. I got face masks coming up because when you wear the cheapnotbroke.com t-shirt, you get discounts. People are like, hey, you cheap not broke, man. I love that shit. And they give you a discount. That's how it works. I'm trying to tell you. So cheapnotbroke.com, stress money less. I appreciate y'all supporting, man. I appreciate you tuning in and riding with me tonight, man. Thanks for mentor randomly, man. Thanks for watching tonight, bro. Hey, if you got questions about trips and shit like that, hit me up. I'll help you out. Until next time, stay cheap, not broke. I'm out.